I'm studying now in the Rit School of Arts in Brussels, and I'm studying second year writing. I was born in Kiev, and I lived there my whole life till the moment the war broke out. I like my life there. We all were talking about it for weeks, about the war and that it might break out and that might happen. It was in the air, just the anxiety of people. My mom insisted that we just pack our things, just in case we have to flee. I didn't want to believe in it so much that I packed the worst and the most useless things with me. So when I was fleeing, I had one jeans and one t-shirt. One morning she just came to our room. I woke up with the explosion. She was like, yeah, that started, pack your stuff. And that's really absolutely crazy state of mind. Like, you don't know what's going on. Even though everyone talked about it, I was really shocked because I still didn't want to believe in it. And my mom just left breakfast on the table, and it was there for months because no one came back. We took a car, and it was crazy amount of people trying to leave Kiev. And I remember we were in the car, and then they turned on the air sirens for the first time, and it was so scary, and it was like howling. And at the same time, the church bell started going on, also as like alert or something. It was like the most surreal feeling I think I got in my life. Just like I'm leaving my city without knowing where, for how long. Completely strangers took us to their house, and it was also really impressive because they also tried to make us feel at home. And then we moved to Lviv. We came and they hosted us. Like, yeah, it was maybe hard to live with two families in the house, even though it was big, but still many people. And but it was amazing. I'm really grateful for to them and for everything they've done to us. But then it was one night when they bombed area really close to us, and it was. I have actually still a picture of the rocket really flying nearby. I just wanted to have this picture, I don't know why. And it's really close, like everything was like in the smoke, and it was really loud. I mean, you know, it's loud when the windows are shaking. I was completely crushed because that meant I'm leaving Ukraine. And the third, the most important thing, it meant that I'm leaving my dad, and I don't know when I'm gonna see him, because the men are not allowed to cross the border. It's still the rule, military law. We didn't have really a plan, and my dad brought us to the Polish border because it's really close to Lviv, and it's just like, I think it's the most crushing day of my life because the feeling of like saying goodbye to part of your family, to part of your life, and not knowing when you will have it back and if you will have it back. And I was wondering if I'm gonna see my dad again, and what does it all mean. And I think I felt like I'm losing a part of myself, that it felt extremely unfair that someone sits in Moscow and can decide if I'm gonna see my family and if I can have the life I want. So yeah, hard to imagine being somewhere else right now, and I feel so grateful for everything I experienced here in Ritz, and also thanks for the teachers which really supported me with the language, and hopefully I get there with Dutch fully. and just amazing people I met all around, like my friends and classmates in Rietz and my Flemish family in Dilbeek, and like it's really amazing how we have a chance to build something else.
I'm dreaming about living in Ukraine during summer, so I think about this because my girlfriend lives here, so I see the every day Russian attacked my country, so it's very dangerous for me, and I want to live. I'm very young, and I want to live. I want good life. So very difficult situation in Ukraine about men. So if I'm man, I go to war. Actually, so I don't want to die. I traveled on Europe 5 days, so I have in my backpack only my documents. It's all. So I have actually money on my cards and documents. So I cross the board in river. I swim in the river on the outside. 2, maybe 3 degrees, but it's normal. It's not normal, but
it was cold. But
yeah, it was cold, but I was ready for this. So I swim in, and when I stay on the Moldavian Moldavian beach, so I did it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I was very happy, and but I have very long way to Belgium. Here I don't have cash, I don't have a return ticket, and I don't have Schengen visa. And in airport I hear, you can't come here, so you must take the return ticket here, and tomorrow you go back to Romania. I'm scared because I have a long way, and I must go back, but Romania it's not my country. I don't know, I don't have cash, so I chatted with Maria. Maria came to me, and we
decided to stay in Belgium.
Ik ben Johan, ik ben 22, ik ben Oekraïner en ik woon in Brugge. Ik doe momenteel bar 4 dagen per week en doe ik ook grafisch ontwerp. Echt sterk in mijn hoofd, de oorlog. Omdat, het is de tweede keer wanneer moet ik van één stad naar de andere stad gaan. De eerste keer was in 2013, wanneer ging ik uit Donetsk naar Oekraïne. En de tweede keer is nu. Dus de tweede keer dat Poetin probeert om mij te beschermen. Hij zegt zo, dat, ik probeer de mensen uit Donetsk beschermen van de Oekraïnse natie of zo. Dus het is de tweede keer. En dus het is een moeilijke ervaring, maar nu ben ik oké. Dus de Russische soldaten, ze probeerden iedereen, elke man, elke gier, om te grijpen en tegen oorlog, naar de oorlog tegen Oekraïne sturen.
Mm-hmm.
Dus ik was in Donetsk, ik zat 2 maanden in mijn appartement, omdat als ik wegga, dan soldaten, ze grijpen mij en ze sturen mij naar de oorlog. Als ga ik vechten, dan weet ik dat morgen ga ik dood zijn. Omdat ik ben geen soldaat. Mijn vrienden, ze zijn soldaten in Oekraïne. Mijn beste vriend is in Bakhmut. Was in Bakhmut. Weet je Bakhmut? Het was echt sterke vechten daar. Dus mijn vrienden daar en ze zeggen mij verhalen van de oorlog en ik weet dat het is niet voor mij. Ik kan niet vechten, ik kan niet iemand dood doen en ik ben geen soldaat. Dus denk ik het is meer belangrijk mijn hoofd te gebruiken om mijn land te helpen, maar na oorlog.
So my name is Mikhail Shevtsov. I was born in Russia, in Moscow, in 1963, and I lived most part of my life there in Moscow, working as a musician, as a sound engineer, as a sound producer. So everything was okay until maybe 2005, 2006. Then I start to understand that that guy Putin is leading us down. First time I came with that idea to sell, to live in Ukraine, it was in 2014. And everything was good until that 24 February 2022. 27 of February I wake up in the morning and made some coffee and I drinking coffee and I just look from my window and I see tanks. Then okay, I remember I just go to the toilet and after that finished, I go maybe also to find some food, and I go to the this place where there's a big supermarket here, and I came. And before I saw a man who is carrying a lot of things from supermarket. I asked him, "Is it open? Is it?" No, it's not open. It's destroyed. Just go and take what you want. So I came to the super. It was like a picture from a movie when you come. The floor is in water on the floor, and the voice says, "Everybody should leave this place. It's dangerous." And people are getting everything they can get. So I get some cognac, some big, like maybe 2 kilos of jamon. That's all I could find. One day I go outside and it's quiet. No sounds of war. And I think maybe I go to the station just to find out, because cigarettes finished, everything, almost everything. So I go to the station, and as closer I get to the station, I see that everything is in trace of bullets and explosions, destroyed cars. And then I go to the train station square, and everything is destroyed, some dead bodies, and but nobody around. And I start checking shops, but couldn't find anything. And the last small shop, and also 2 Ukrainian girls came with the same idea like me, I think. And one girl asked, "Is there anything inside?" I say, "I don't know, but you can. But it's dangerous because it's broken glasses and so on." But she got in, and as she got in, we stayed with another girl outside, and I heard the sound of something's coming. And on the square you cannot understand the direction of the sound because it's echoes all around. So we just stay close to the refrigerator with drinks, and we see there's a tank coming from our side of the railroad, crossing railroad and passing us and stayed in the square, just 15 meters from us. So we had two, refrigerator, and there's a tank. And you can just hear the sound and the smell of it. So it was maybe the most scary minutes of my life. Because you don't understand what's going on. Maybe they just shoot you. No shop, no people. And 10 minutes, maybe more, and then goes away.
My name is Nina Volkova, and I was born in the eastern part of Ukraine, in a big city, Donetsk, where the war started in 2014. And that's why my 17 years old, I had to move to another country when been living siblings of my mother. And unfortunately, this country called Russia. So I had to live there for 1 year before I turned my 18, which meant that I can do whatever I want since I'm 18, so that's the first thing that I did. I moved back to Ukraine. Then I had pretty nice life there, actually. I started my career in styling, in the movie industry, in commercial, in personal styling, and I've been doing it for the last 5 years. Before full scale war started. Just for me it was obvious that I cannot just continue living my old life here, and I actually was not ready just to stay in Ukraine in the situation I had that time. So I don't know. And I'm not kind of a person who actually panicking that much or something like that. So to be honest, for me, all of this first week or 4 days or week, I don't actually remember. But I just felt that I don't want to be a part of this panic situation. I want to stay calm and cold, and just to understand what I really need. Not just to be emotional about what's happening, but what can I do for my life? Like, what should I do? So that was the only one questions what I needed to figure out for myself. Morty is the bravest, actually. This guy had the trip from Hungary to Belgium in literally 3 trains for more than 2 days in a way. And I did not have even lots of things for me, or like my clothes, or like some personal stuff. I had really like the big luggage, everything for my dog, because it's kind of hard. Everyone knows if you have a pet, then you're thinking first about your pet, and then you're thinking about yourself, because what do I need? I can buy everything I need everywhere, but I don't know if it's going to be good for him. So yeah, he was my priority, but of course I never even thought about that I have to leave him or something. I just want to ask society be more understanding, more empathic, and just be connected at the end. This is only one point. We have to be all connected together, because what we can see, so many people were relying on government or some other institutions. Some people think it's important. The only one thing which is important, that's us. and how we communicated and how we created this world, you know. That's how we build it. And no one will build it for us. They only will ruin it for us. So we have to rebuild again. But if we want something to do really meaningful, then we have to be united.